The Golden State Warriors are on a 5-game losing streak, and it hurts me to say that as I'm a Golden State Warriors fan. I mean, I remember being 10 years old and falling to my knees when LeBron James got that chase down block on Andre Iguodala. Now I'm 18 years old and falling to my knees as Klay Thompson and Andrew Wiggins go brick for brick in these regular season games. It's been a rough start to the season, to say the least. So I think the perfect place to start is trading away Klay Thompson. And one package that really intrigues me here is this package involving Nick Claxton and Cam Johnson. I feel like both of these players fit our team and what we're trying to do really well. Clax can defend at a high level, so can Cam Johnson. Johnson can space the floor, and the Warriors really haven't had a big of Claxton's caliber in a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and make that trade. Now I feel like our depth is already improved. We got a great wing scorer in Cam Johnson. Now I might look at also trading Draymond Green. Let me explain. In the world of 2K, Draymond Green is a guy who regresses absolutely crazily in the simulation. So that's one thing to consider. Another thing to consider is this man is just a menace, bro. Let's be honest. He's knocking out Jordan Poole, kicking Steven Adams, bro, back in 2016, right? And he stomps on Sabonis. This guy brings a lot of drama to the team. And of course, you also got to mention the recent Draymond Green headlock on Rudy Gobert. But regardless, I think that a trade that would kind of make some sense here would be Bradley Beal. I mean, sure. But, I don't think the Suns would do that. And I'm not here to have the most realistic rebuild in 2K history or anything. I'm here to win a championship and turn this team around fast. And you can't really do that in real life unless you're a genius GM. And there's a reason I'm on a virtual basketball game rebuilding a team and not in an NBA front office. So I'm going to trade for Keegan Murray and Kevin Huerter. So we get another really good wing player in Murray. He's younger. Another thing I like with the trades I've done so far is the team has gotten significantly younger. I'm going to be honest, bro. I'm just not a Chris Paul fan, so I'm going to trade him off the team. I think he's actually been good since he's gone to Golden State, right? But I just don't like Chris Paul that much. How about Paul George? Oh, man, Pandemic P. The Clippers kind of suck right now. You know what? I kind of like this trade. I also like Bam, but I mean, obviously the Heat would never do this. The Clippers would probably never do this either, but you know what? I think we're going to go ahead. Man, I really would rather have Bam, but we'll just go ahead and go for Pandemic P. So, yeah, I think Playoff P will make quite a bit of sense on this team. Let's just go ahead, add him to the roster. We also get Norm Powell. We're trading away some of our young guys in that trade. I really don't care, though. We're trying to win an NBA championship. So now we got the Steph Curry and Paul George duo. Now, George, he's going to fall off crazy in the offseason, so that is something to keep in mind. I'm going to move around the positions here to make our starting five work, and then checking out the bench. It looks like we got Wiggs, who can come off the bench, play some small forward, Norman Powell, who can give us some scoring. I don't mind having Gary Payton as well as like a backup point guard. No, he can't really run that position. Well, you better pack your bags, buddy, because I wanted him to be our backup PG. I could include him in a package with Moses Moody, maybe get a decent backup one. I'm not even looking for anybody crazy. I saw Walker Kessler, though, and I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm going to have to take that trade, bro. We can get Walker Kessler on the roster and Kelly Olynyk, so we'll go ahead and do that. That pretty much just shores up our backup front court. We'll move Kelly Olynyk over to the power forward. And then really the last position it seems that we need is a backup point guard. We've got guys like Dario Saric who we could trade, and maybe like Corey Joseph, and we'll just see what we can get. I don't even need anybody crazy. Bones Highland could actually be a good pickup because he can score really well in 2K, but he's only a 75 overall. I'm not getting offered many players better than him, though, so you know what? We'll just go ahead and get Bones Highland onto the roster. He'll give us some scoring off the bench. All right, so now this is what the roster is looking like. We've got Steph, we've got PG, Wiggs, Keegan Murray, Clax, Walker Kessler, Cam Johnson, Norm Powell, Kelly Olynyk, and we'll make it a 10-man so that Bones can get some minutes because trust me, he's nice in 2K. Let's go ahead and get into the sim. If there's anything I need to do at the trade deadline, I'll stop the sim and do it. And also, I just want to say thank y'all so much for all the recent support. I had like seen one of my videos actually getting recommended on YouTube. Like I was on my other account, right? And I saw one of my videos pop up and I was like, that's weird. And I was like, yeah, I forgot. I haven't posted a rebuild in a minute. So I was like, okay, let's do it. Cause it seems like y'all are really rocking with it, which means a ton to me. These videos, they're not the highest production quality, Mr. Beast or whatever, but you know what I mean? I'm literally on here just rebuilding. I'm not going to edit. I'm just going to upload the video straight away. So this is mainly just meant for me to chill with y'all. If y'all don't know about my main channel, Danny2K, I edit a little bit more over there. It's not best editor on YouTube type quality, you know what I mean? But I'm just doing this really for the love of it, man. I love to rebuild 2K teams and stuff, and this is a way I can just chill, talk to y'all, do some rebuilds, and have some fun, man. So, yeah. Alright, so don't get me wrong, we're not doing bad, but 25-20 is only good enough for the 7th seed in the Western Conference, so I feel like there's definitely some type of move that needs to be made. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe I can get a better idea by going out and checking out the player statistics. So Steph Curry, of course, we're not going to trade him. Paul George has been great for us. Andrew Wiggins, he's been all right. It seems like we maybe just don't have that third scorer on the team. Hey, man, shout out to Bones. Oh, my goodness, he's horrible. Never mind. I take away the shout out. But, man, yeah, Bones has been pretty bad. We need somebody else who can score at a high level outside of Steph and Paul George. So how do we get a player like that? I think that the way we could do it is by taking a guy like Cam Johnson and maybe Walker Kessler, throwing them both in a trade package, and maybe we can get like a really good scoring wing. Michael Porter Jr., I don't know about that. Dylan Brooks, of course, that's the guy I was looking for. Maybe Chris Middleton could be the answer. We don't have any more picks to work with. I don't exactly love the spot we're in right now. Maybe we could try trading Clax and throw in like Kelly Olynyk, see what we could get in a trade like that. I'm just going to mess around with some trade options, see if I can potentially find a move where we can get a better small forward or just some guy who can score on the wing for us. I was doing some reverse trade finder, seeing if any teams will work with me, and the one team that seems to really want to work with me is the Bucks on a Chris Middleton trade. I think this one makes a ton of sense. We go get Middleton. He's a guy who's been averaging only 14. All right, bro. I'm going to just go ahead and make this move, right? And the reason I'm going to do this is because Middleton is a significantly higher overall than Andrew Wiggins. So my thought process is we should be able to get somebody better in trading away Middleton. A Michael Porter Jr. I mean, Michael Porter Jr. wouldn't be bad. We could get Brad Beal. I kind of like the Brad Beal trade. Now, we also have to trade away Powell. How's Powell been doing? He's been pretty solid for us. But we could get Brad Beal, right? I might just be going off the rails with this rebuild. I might be selling crazy, but we're going to move Paul George over to the 3, have Brad Beal. That gives us another scoring option. I'll start Cam Johnson. Actually, no, Cam Johnson can come off the bench. We'll have Keegan Murray starting at the power forward. And then I think the one other thing that we need to do is go get a better backup point guard. Because, man, I was hyping up Bones Highland, gassing that he was going to be so good. He has not been good for us. And we can't really get anybody good in a trade offer, so I guess we're stuck with him. But this is what the lineup is looking like. Brad Beal, Steph, and PG is our big 3. Hopefully, this works out. Season is wrapped. Luka wins MVP. Wemby Rookie of the Year. The Brody 6th Man of the Year. I just saw something on Twitter that Russell Westbrook is voluntarily coming off the bench for the Clippers, man. I'm such a big Russ fan. I just got to say, like, when he was on the Lakers, there was so much hate coming towards him, and I know he wasn't playing great basketball. Let's not get it twisted. But it seems like he's a guy who loves the game, who wants to do the best for his team. I know there's the whole stat padding thing, but I'm a Russell Westbrook enthusiast. That's really all I'm saying. Shout out to Steve Kerr. He won Coach of the Year. I think we were definitely better after we made those trades during the season, so that's great to see. Yeah, we were most definitely better. We finished as the 2nd seed. We were the 7th seed before. We won 53 games on the season. Now, I'm wondering what Brad Beal did since he came in. Oh, he came to the team and he got buckets. How come he averaged the same amount of points 3 seasons in a row? That's kind of weird. But anyway, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Round number 1, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder. And please, don't let us lose in the first round, man. We're already going to a Game 7. Now, the Young Thunder, they're a very fun basketball team, but I think our team is better. We've got veteran experience, we've got young talent, and most importantly, we got Steph Curry. So hopefully we can pull out the dub in Game 7. Or we can just lose when we're the 2 seed. All right, well, we ended up losing. Steph Curry, where was he? Nowhere to be found. 5 points. Oh, my gosh. We end up losing in Game 7, and I guess it's back to the drawing board. The Knicks are making the finals way too much in the 2K sim, man. I don't understand what's going on, but Julius Randle is the greatest in the sim, bro. I've seen him consistently make it to the finals. I sim a lot of 2K seasons, and man, he's really nice, and I don't really understand why. But now it's time for the offseason, and this is where things could get weird. First of all, Paul George is about to become a free agent, so we got to worry about that. We also got to worry about bringing back Clax. We got quite a few players who we're going to have to look at bringing back this offseason. We've also got Bradley Beal, right? And Beal was good for us, don't get me wrong. But if there's an opportunity to improve, of course I'm going to take it. Oh, man, we could get the finals MVP, Julius Randle. But that's so crazy, man. Randle wins finals MVP, and they're looking to trade him right away. But there doesn't really look to be any trades that I'm crazy excited about. The DeMar and Caruso trade is kind of interesting, but I think DeMar's going to fall off over the offseason, so I'll hold off on making any moves. Oh, Paul George accepted his player option. That's actually awesome. So I know that the regression is going to hit crazy for PG, so I'm going to look at trades. We could go get Kuminga back, but I'm not interested in doing that. We could get Markin and Brunson would be interesting, but I think we have enough guards on this basketball team. Nobody's really offering me any trades that excite me too much, so I guess we'll just have to bank on Paul George maybe not regressing as much as he usually does. I'm not going to give any of these guys the qualifying offer, and now it's time for free agency. Clax isn't interested. What you mean he isn't interested? What is he aggro for? What happened? What did we do? Oh my goodness, man. That's so ridiculous. I'm turning off chemistry. There is no reason that he should not want to Why does he not want to re-sign now? I turned off chemistry. Maybe it's like morale. I got to go find it in the settings. I guess I can't find it, so we're kind of cooked. We're just going to lose Nick Claxton. Awesome, man. That's terrible. How does that work, bro? He just gets to leave us because he's mad? Like, what is he mad for? He was starting on our basketball team. I don't understand. And we only got like $5 million to replace him, so that's awesome. I mean, we could get Monte Morris, I guess. We kind of need a better backup point guard. We'll just go ahead and get Monte Morris onto the squad. We could also bring back Kelly Olynyk. Oh, he only wants the minimum? Okay, I'll give you a 2-year minimum for sure. I would love to have Kelly Olynyk back on the team. How about Slow-Mo? We'll sign him to a minimum. Man, these guys don't want as much money. I did download a start today scenario, so maybe the person had some more realistic sliders. Because let's be honest, players like, let's say, I don't know, man. You look at a guy like John Wall. Like, he shouldn't be wanting more than a minimum contract, right? Because he's not in the league right now. So it makes sense the way that these contract sliders are set up. So shout out to the person, whoever I downloaded this from. This is pretty fire. All right, anyway, we went ahead and signed a few role players in the offseason. Things didn't go as bad as I thought, but I mean, man, it sucks that we lost out on Clax. Luckily, Walker Kessler's next up, man. He's really nice. But Paul George, the regression did hit, so if there's any trade I can make, that'd be really nice, but it just doesn't look like the move for Paul is there at all. Where's Paul, though? Did y'all see that, bro? The picture of Paul George, or it was a video, and he was dressed up as Where's Waldo, bro? When that video comes around in playoff time, it's gonna be wraps. But I guess I'm gonna simulate the season. We'll see how it goes. I'm not too optimistic though. We're just so old and stuff. All right, here we are. We're around mid-season. We're the 4th seed, so we're actually pretty good. I think that the one thing I still want to do is look at a PG trade. And now we got another first available to us to make a move. So maybe that'll change some. I mean, we could get Drew Holiday and Derek White. That's not a bad trade package, but I would like to get better in a move. Maybe we even look at Bradley Beal trades. Is there anybody crazy I could get there? We could get Trae Young. I mean, again, we don't really need guard talent as much as we need somebody who can play on the wing. And after this year, Paul George is going to become a free agent. Things could really get ugly, right? If we lose him, and even if we bring him back, I mean, he's going to regress so much. So I don't really know what to do here. What if we did a trade package involving Bones Highland, PG, and 2 firsts? Or, well, it'll only let me put in 1 first, but regardless, we'll try something like this. We could get Cash Money, Chris, and Russ. Jaden McDaniels is up to an 87 in this. That's crazy. We could get him, but not too many crazy offers. I'm going to just spend some time, try to cook something up, and I'll come back to y'all. Hopefully, I can make a good trade. I think I figured out the move. Get the Suns on the phone. They got Devin Booker and Kevin Durant off the untouchables list. These 2 guys are needle movers. Also, Russell Westbrook is here in Phoenix with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. But regardless, let's go ahead. Did that say James Harden's back in Philly? That's wild. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this, man. I want to try and make a move for Devin Booker or KD. Now, personally, I want to try for KD first. The reason why? I mean, he's Kevin Durant. He played with Steph before. I think it'd be a cool story. And I'd be willing to offer Paul George. I mean, you're telling me you don't want PG-13 Pandemic P? Come on now, man. We'll throw in 2 firsts. They want Keegan Murray. They'll give me Norm Powell. Okay, this is tempting. I'm not going to lie to you. But I'm going to try to get greedy here. Let's see if I can make this happen without involving Keegan Murray. How about I give y'all Bones Highland? No, they won't do that. How about I give y'all a second? You know what? I got another plan. Let's just do the regular 2K cheese, right? What is the 2K cheese, you might ask? Okay, let's just throw these 2 guys in the trade finder. Somebody will give me a first round pick, right? Okay, maybe not. But let's say I throw like Usman Garuba in the trade finder. He's 22 years old. He's a pretty decent overall. Boom. We get a first round pick and Josh Richardson, right? And Josh Richardson, he's the same overall as Usman Garuba, right? So we should be able to get another first round pick. And I think we can. That's a 1-star first, though. That's kind of nasty. I would like a better first. We could get Isaiah Joe, but we got to trade a pick. I'm not in the business of trading picks right now, but we'll go ahead and get this first round pick, right? So just like that, we got 2 more first round picks that we can use in a Kevin Durant offer. Paul George, 4 firsts. Let's see if it works. No, they still want Keegan Murray. Man, they really want Keegan Murray on their team, but I think if I throw in Bones Highland, it'll put the trade over the edge, right? No, they want Keegan Murray real bad. Okay, what if I try to do this without trading Paul George? What if I give y'all Keegan Murray? Is there anybody else who can fill up the salary? Keegan Murray and Cam Johnson? No, that's not going to work financially. Okay, so it looks like we might just have to give up Keegan Murray if we want KD. But what if I try to get Book? If I'm going to give y'all Keegan Murray, maybe I should go for Devin Booker. So I'll throw in PG and Murray. They say no, of course. That makes sense. But how about I throw in 2 firsts? No, they still say no. I'll give y'all a 3rd first. How about a 4th one? No. Okay, so we can get Kevin Durant if we offer Keegan Murray, and I'm going to do that. I mean, he's Kevin Wayne Durant, right? But let's go ahead and see. How about PG, Murray, and a first? No, they want Kenrich Williams and a first-round pick, and they'll give me Norman Powell. Norman Powell can be good for us. Oh, man, actually, he's regressed crazy. But regardless, we're going to take this trade. We get Kevin Durant on the team next to Steph Curry. So already, we're in a much better spot, but I think there's more room for us to improve. You know how crazy it would be if we could get Ja Morant. The Grizzlies are saying they're selling and that Ja Morant is not untouchable. Bro, I gotta at least try, right? I'd be dumb not to go out there and try to make a move. We've actually got a decent amount of young players. I'd be willing to give up all these guys if we could go ahead and get Ja Morant. I mean, that makes sense, right? He's Ja Morant. So let's go ahead and try and make this trade. Okay, they have too many players on their roster. If we make this move, how about y'all throw me Kenny Lofton, and then we'll also take, I guess, like Zaire Williams. And no, oh, come on, 817,000, come on, bro. 2K, y'all are cheesing me right now. How about Bruno Fernando? Does that work? No, they got to throw in another player. How about we do David Roddy? Okay, this works out. And will the Grizzlies take it? No, they will not. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I don't know if we really have the trade assets to make a Ja Morant move. So maybe that's something that I should just say no to. But one direction that I have thought about taking, shout out to that one band, One Direction. But anyway, one thing I have thought about doing is maybe just going all in. I mean, we just traded for an old player. We went ahead and we got Kevin Durant, right? Why not just go all in and try and win this year? That means trading the young guys. How about Jaden McDaniels and Rudy Gobert for Bradley Beal and Walker Kessler? I think this makes sense if we're trying to win now. McDaniels, he's a wing player who can defend, and he's also young, so he'll kind of fit the timeline of what we're trying to do. We still got 2 firsts to work with. I'm going to offer Rudy Gobert and 2 first-round picks. Man, even with 2 firsts attached to Rudy Gobert, I'm not getting any great offers, but this offer for Clint Capella and Bogdanovich doesn't seem bad, and also this one for Valanciunas and McCollum. I'm going to get Valanciunas and McCollum. They should both be able to score for us. Valanciunas can play some center minutes. I don't hate that move. Like I said, I'm trying to win right now, so if that means trading for some older guys, that's fine. I'm going to make this our all-in, last dance type of year. You know what I mean? Does that mean we get Dylan the Villain? I think it does. We're going to go ahead and get Dylan the Villain on the team. Now we've got solid depth. We got some great players on this team. I'm ready to go. Let's win this championship. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is named MVP. Ade Mara wins Rookie of the Year. Kuminga, Sixth Man of the Year for the Clippers. And then Wembanyama wins DPOY. Kuminga Most Improved. Man, kind of hurts to see Kuminga doing his thing outside of Golden State, but it is what it is, bro. As long as we get a championship, all is forgiven. We're the 3rd seed, 49-33. Uh-oh. We weren't as good as I initially anticipated, but Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, they were pretty good. I would have liked KD to score more. Jaden McDaniels, great pickup. CJ McCollum was doing his thing, but we've got to make it happen this year because we have a lot of old basketball players. Although we do have like everybody under contract for multiple years, so maybe we'll run it back one more season if things don't work out. Round number 1, we got the San Antonio Spurs, and we got cooked. All right, bro. You know what? We'll run it back another season because we do have these guys under contract for multiple years. So why not, right? We could try and win a championship this upcoming season. It'd be so cool to see Steph and KD reunite, win a championship when they're both old men. But I was going to look at KD trades. I'm not going to lie to y'all, but nobody offered me anything in a Durant move. Now, CJ McCollum, he's a guy who I really would like to move off of this offseason because he's kind of old. And if we could get somebody who could play for us, Tyus Jones, yeah, for sure, 29 years old, plays a point guard spot. That's a great pickup, in my opinion. Also, Valanciunas, he's 33 years old. He's another guy who I'd like to trade. I saw Draymond. The Draymond homecoming would be crazy, but I don't think he's the guy who we're really looking for. We'll just get B-Ball Paul in a first. Why not? Hopefully, Paul Reed can progress for us a little bit in the offseason. Otherwise, nobody's too old, so I'm not really worried about anybody else hitting crazy regression this offseason. Now, free agency is ridiculous, but unfortunately, we don't really have any money to spend. We got like $5 million, so I'm going to simulate till the very end, and then if there's anybody left, I'll offer them. How about Corey Kispert? Oh, no, he's not going to take our money. We could look at Andre Drummond. Drummond's always a solid backup big that you can get in 2K, so I'll just go ahead and sign him. He usually puts up some decent numbers in the simulation. Nobody regressed crazily. We should be good to go. I'm going to just sim the season. Maybe I'll make moves at the deadline. We'll see. 22-25 right now, bro. It's not looking good. I'm not going to lie to you. Durant, you might have to get traded. Oh, okay, probably not, though, because we can't get anybody good for Kevin Durant, or at least nobody as good as KD. He's giving us about a 20 a game. Steph Curry's doing his thing. I don't think those guys are the problem. Jaden McDaniels has been good, but again, we need to do something to improve, so I'll look at trades involving Jaden McDaniels. Brandon Miller would be cool if we were having this as a longer-term rebuild. He'd be a great player to go get. Look at Derek Lively up to an 84. We could get Cam Thomas and Clax. That's not a bad trade, but again, nothing that I think is really going to move the needle crazily for the squad. How about KD and 2 firsts? I mean, you're telling me nobody will offer me like a 90-plus player for Durant and 2 first-round picks? You're talking about KD. Come on now. Okay, we'll try Cam Johnson, Dylan Brooks, and a first-round pick. Yeah, it's cooked. We're just going to have to hope for a miracle. Maybe we somehow get in the play-in tournament and make some type of Linsanity run. I don't know, man. Maybe I just suck at rebuilding, man. I don't know what it is. I mean, I feel like I really tried my best, but I just didn't succeed in the way that I hoped. I mean, we're a play-in team, so I guess there's a chance. We made it into the playoffs. We're taking on the Blazers. They're the 1 seed. We're the 8 seed. Oh, I was talking about the Linsanity run. We just got to beat them in Game 7. Come on, guys. Time to lock in. We got Victor Oladipo starting at the 2. No wonder we're bad. What year are we in right now? We're in, I don't even know. I don't even know where we can check, but we're deep into the sim, and Oladipo's starting at the 2. No disrespect. Oladipo's a bucket, but man, that's kind of crazy. Hey, we might beat the Portland Trail Blazers, though. Oh, no, we're going to blow it in Game 7. That's tough. Shout out to Curry. He tried his best. I had fun doing the rebuild. Always have fun making the content for y'all. If y'all enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. If you didn't enjoy the video, you just wasted over 20 minutes of your time. I'm not going to lie. No, I'm playing. But I hope y'all have a good day. That's it for the video. See you guys in the next one. Peace.